HarperCollins presents Of the Flesh, 17 Stories of Modern Horror by Susan Barker, J.K. Chukwu, Bridget Collins, Mariana Enríquez, Megan McDowell, Michael Faber, Lewis Hancox, Emilia Hart, Ainslie Hogarth, Robert Lautner, Adorah Nworah, Irenosen Okojie, Lucy Rose, Lionel Shriver, James Smythe, Lavie Tidhar, Francine Toon, Evie Wyld, Louisa Young. Read by Elaine Claxton, Kate Hanford, Thomas Judd, Heather Long, Federico Luau, and Nneka Okojie.
Fight, Flight, Freeze by Susan Barker. No moon tonight, and the sea's as black and vast as the starless sky. A wave crashes over me from behind, pushing me under, and I kick back to the surface again, spluttering, coughing up salt. Should the water in this part of the world be so fucking cold? My flailing barely warms the blood, but I can't swim in because she's standing up to her knees in the shallows between me and the empty beach, watching. She follows when I doggy crawl, parallel to the shoreline, her backless hospital gown trailing in the surf. If I swim towards the sand, to a depth I can tiptoe, she moves out to meet me, forcing my retreat. 10 minutes ago, I floated on my back to conserve energy, but could feel the riptide pulling me out. Panicking, I fought my way back in to tread water in place again, wary of her dark, malevolent silhouette. This beach is, 2 miles long? 3? The night disorientates, and besides, I can't swim it whatever the distance. How long until dawn? Will someone, a fisherman or early morning bather, come and help me then? The flight was 11 hours from Heathrow. I watched the other passengers board, tense in my seat, impatient for takeoff, for the plane to carry me continents and oceans away. When we levelled out, I pulled my eye mask down, and in the minutes before the Zolpidem kicked in, I thought, 6,000 miles. Will that be enough? In the sweaty backpackers' hostel bar, I sat in the corner for a view of the other drinkers in the street. I'm 34, too old for a dormitory of gap-year travellers, but I'd just quit my job and it was 60 ringgit a night. Even at 10 p.m, the city was humid, the bar's fans whirring. Windows open to the Chinatown aroma of frying noodles and the stink of drains and durians. A tanned Swede was speaking of jungle trekking in Taman Negara and an orang asli village where he'd learnt to shoot darts from a blowpipe for 10 ringgit. They're like hunter-gatherers, you know. They live off the rainforest. And I began to feel hopeful. I was about as far from cold and drizzly November London as you can get. An Aussie in a loud batik shirt sat on the bar stool next to me. 40-ish, white and bald, with the cheerful, whiskey-burnt look of a guy who can't enter a bar without lassoing the nearest stranger into conversation. "I live in Bangkok," he said to me, "but the Mozzies, they got here." He cocked a Birkenstocked foot up from the bar stool, pointed at a red carbuncle on his ankle. "Fucking savages. You getting bitten like this too?" "Just got here," I said. "Looks like the sun's flayed some strips off you, though." I touched the raw and tender spot on my nose. "It's frostbite," I said. "In Malaysia." I shut myself in the walk-in freezer of the restaurant where I work. The Australian shivered, despite the heat. I thought those things had safety latches. I wrapped my sore, chill-blained fingers around my beer. Some tourists came in the bar and I scanned them, heart thrashing like a trapped bird. If I'm safe here, I thought, my body hasn't caught up. Another wave ambushes me from behind. I splutter, gasp, and cough. Sinuses burning, ears blocked. I should watch the waves coming in, rise with them. But though she's still as one of those Anthony Gormley statues, I daren't look away from her. Too dark to see her expression, but her enmity is a force. I pant, legs aching. They'll cramp if I don't rest, so I make another
Sample complete. Ready to continue?